Hello everyone, what is up, and welcome to possibly the start of my next new series. Now, this is going to be a road to a 5 bill GP loot tab. Now, I did do a road to max cash, which ended up being 2.5 bill overall, and we completed that a fair few months ago now. And I wanted to get back in the swing of things with PVM and obviously money making for buyables towards 5.4 bill, and I don't really have many buyables left to do really. I mean, I'm 120 in most of them, so it shouldn't be too difficult, and I'm sure like 5 bill GP will help me a lot along the way. Now, I'm struggling a little bit to find a way to base this series off. I mean, I didn't want to, make it as repetitive as my old one, showing all the crap loot and stuff like that. So what I've done is I've compiled over the course of, it must be around 2 months of drops. The majority is going to be next, so I do apologise if it did get a little bit repetitive, but, they've all been quite good drops, and I've done a little bit of bandos in here as well. So yeah, what you guys are going to be seeing in the next, few clips, or a lot of clips really, over the past 2 months or so, are quite good gains in the sense of PVMing. I mean, I've only been doing next, obviously. I need to get back onto the Araxi grind and, go for the base pet. But yeah, I've been trying to get the next pet. I mean, I'm 1,000, currently I am 1,060 KC. Well, when I first started doing next again after my Road to Max Cash series was over, I was around, 600 and something KC maybe. So yeah, I've killed almost over 400 nexus since then, and the drops have been absolutely incredible. What I'll do at the end of the video, I might probably show you my loot tab. I'm not sure, I might keep it a secret for now until episode 5 again, but the gains have been quite good, and yeah, I may as well stop rambling now. And yeah, we shall just cut to the clips where we did get all the next drops. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Alrighty then, so this is going to be quite a big nexing stint session right here. Is a lot of clips have been gained, a lot of drops have occurred. I mean, I must have had about 24 nex items, sorry for the spoilers, but 24 nex items within around 410 KC, which that drop rate is kind of ridiculous. And I thought as well, like with this new series, that I might end up skipping out all the rubbish drops like Bruiser and Stores, recording every kill like I did do in my last series of Road to Max Cash. But yeah, I'll base that off the comments. If you guys want me to record every single kill and every single drop that I get and commentate over it, then I will do so. But I just want to crack on with the good stuff really, rather than dragging it on, because the amount of drops that we've had already in this episode and in this series have been quite unreal. Now this is obviously 410 next KC, and all these items is kind of ridiculous. And yeah, I've been doing it all duo mainly. I've had a few solo items, but I find duo in is a lot obviously easier because there's 2 of you, and it's just so much more consistent, and the kill speeds are like 2.5 minutes. So that is very, very nice. And yeah, pretty much I got I think 2 or 3 drops solo, but the most part has been duo with pretty much the same 4 people really: Andy, Gath, Tyler or Fat Nooblet, and also Bubby. So big shout out to all them that did help me and are continuing to help me get the gains at next, and hopefully we can pull off this next pet pretty soon. But yeah, what you're seeing on screen obviously is a load of next items which are all personal drops. I'm not going to be showing drops that have been gained by other people because I feel like this series should be just personal items. Obviously when I do start Virago and stuff like that, then pretty much I will be showing the 1 drops, the singularity drops, and also the splits as well, because I do want to start doing group bossing in this series. I want to get out of my little antisocial hole, as you'd say, learn the group bosses, learn a decent role like Basil, Bob, Tank at Virago, and also get doing raids again, get them done consistently, and also build up the KC towards final boss and eventually insane final boss, which isn't really an aim in this series. It is just, obviously the aim is 5 bill GP in a loot tab, but I want to see what boss pets I can get along the way with it. I mean, I'm not going to get a boss pet and stop doing that boss. I'm going to consistently keep doing the bosses I feel comfortable with, but in this episode the main boss that I've done is next, and you can see the amount of drops has been pretty crazy. Now, the next clips are going to be probably live commentary where I am at Bandos, and just goes to show how old these clips are going to be, because you can see me training Invention in a few minutes. So here you go, here is the few Bandos clips that we've got, and we're training Invention. And the first item after, 11 boss kills is Bandos gloves, so yeah, that's not too bad, at least it's not a shield. Okay, we get some more gloves. What is this? There we are, that's what we're coming here for. BCP number 1, that is beasting. Okay, so that is a 2-hour session number 1 complete. We may as well just press check the loot as we go really, so we'll pop it all in there and we shall take away the things that I have already, or well, that I have brought along with me prior to this trip. So there we go, 8.2 mil, which isn't too bad. We got ourselves 10 palm tree seeds, that was a rare drop table drop. We got ourselves 3 items, bandage chestplate and 2 pairs of gloves, which is pretty good. So yeah, I'm going to be obviously doing more 2-hour sessions now, so let's crack on with it. We're on the second trip. First beam is an effigy. So Bandos does drop a load of effigies, but all the God Wars bosses do really, but Bandos in particular, so that is great free XP, and that'll be going straight into agility. And another chest plate is coming in, so we're not even on 400 kills yet, and we've had 400 kills before this. Another chest plate, that is 5 now in the bank, which is pretty awesome. Oh boy, coming in with another effigy, and the actual effigy drop rate sort of increases, as in it gets rarer the more effigies you have in your bank and your inventory, and obviously the cap of effigies is 5 now, so to have 2 in the same trip is kind of rare, which is pretty cool, so more agility XP. And we got our first hilt, so it's not a BCP, but at least it's a beamed item, so how much is that? That is 335k. I think it's more though, because people are using God Swords for invention, so that is pretty good and pretty awesome. Right then, so that is the second hour, the second hour done, so that's the second trip done as well. So we've done 4 hours of Bandos so far. We made around 8 mil-ish within the first trip, I do believe. If we go on to the price checker then, and we may as well just slap everything in there, take out the things that obviously don't apply, and we shall go from there. So that trip was a 7.2 mil trip, not too bad. Obviously the BCP is a lot more than 4.2 mil right now, so that is another nice trip. So we've had 5 BCPs now in the bank, which is pretty sweet, and also we've got 2 effigies, which is also amazing. Oh, and we're coming in with another effigy, so we're on our third 2-hour trip of the day, and we're coming in, with the third effigy, like I said, so it's not been too bad of a day for drops wise. I mean, effigies are good, free XP. Hey, and we're coming in with our first item of the third trip, that being Bandos boots. So, been kind of unlucky with this trip, but we got ourselves some boots, which isn't too bad. Boots and an effigy so far, so getting gun gains. And we're coming in with our second hill, gains train. Oh, and the items start rolling in. We get ourselves the Bandos gloves, gains. There we are. That is the third trip done. So 6 hours of Bandos have been done already. If I just deactivate the scrimshaw, and we shall head out of here and do the price check yet again. So yeah, not as successful as previous trips, but still we've got a few items to our name, which if we add into the price check, it obviously will draw out the things that I took with me and used in my benefit. And yep, there we are. So 3.6 mil that trip, which isn't so bad. I think the hilt is slightly higher in price, obviously people using God Swords to train for invention, and yeah, that is pretty good. So yeah, 6 hours done, another however many I decide to do left, so yeah, let go. So it is trip number 4, kill count number 5, and we get another effigy, so gains. And not too long later, like 2kc or 3kc later, and we get gloves, so not too bad, keep going. And another hilt coming in there, so no luck with tassies or chest plates just yet, but it's still early days. Oh, it's not a beamed item, so do I pick it up? Oh, effigy number 5 or 6, so yeah, getting some nice XP gains. Oh, we got ourselves more gloves. So yeah, this boss is just crazy for effigies. I think that's number 7, so it's not too bad. And that is actually our first helmet that we've had so far while doing Bandos with over 600 kc, so that's not bad, another item to the collection. And we're coming in with a Bandos Tasset. So look at my inventory, we've had quite a amount of drops, we've had 5, 7 if you include the effigies, so the gains have been quite real. And another drop coming in with a BCP, so we've almost got a full set, so we just need the boots, and we've got a full Bandos set in one trip, so that's pretty awesome. And another effigy, so that is effigy number 8, I believe. This is absolutely crazy. Okay, we just got back to back, we got boots, so oh, my luck at Bandos is unreal. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't even realise I got a shield until people started messaging me and stuff. So yeah, another item. What even? Oh, for God's sake. Another war shield. Oh man. That's what we're talking about. Some Bandos Tassies making up for them war shields. So gladly get them up and into the inventory. Oh, effigy number 9. Crazy stuff. Wow, just got a BCP off a minion, no joke. Bandos chestplate off a minion, that is gains. And the first boss drop is Bandos gloves. So it's a little beam, so it's still an item though, still continuing a crazy drop rate currently at Bandos. Effigy number 9, amazing XP and amazing effigies. And we're coming in with Tassies, so 2 of the best drops in this same trip, can't complain. Oh, first kill of the trip, Bandos helmet. This is a sign for the pet. Oh, I start seeing a load of spam. Don't even realise what I got, but I got a shield, so. Shield number 5. Another drop coming in, so my drop rate at Bandos is ridiculous. More gloves, gains. And we are back with doing a voiceover with the final few next kills I've got. So all these clips that you've seen have been in order that I've been doing them. You know, all the next clips at the start, they were all in order, as well as the Bandos trips and also these ending clips, which have been the most recent ones, only a few days old in fact. So the main items then we've received are plate and leg pieces, which are used for invention. They are better than tier 90 armor if you add the right perks to them, which is the reason why they are currently so expensive. And with me finishing invention, then that means I can fully focus on getting gains rather than spending my GP. Now I can, you know, start focusing on making GP. So yeah, I do hope you've enjoyed this first episode of my Road to 5 build. I'll be doing the outro now as usual, like in my Road to Max Cash series, where I show my boss KC and the current loot tab. So yeah, that's pretty much it from me. I'll see you in the live commentary right now, and yeah, we shall have a look at how many bosses we've currently killed. Sorry for it being so repetitive, as in Nex and Bandos constantly this episode, but I will definitely switch it up, I promise you. Right then, so ending off episode 1, I'm going to base it like I did in my Road to Max Cash episodes, where I show you the loot tab and also my boss KC. I'm going to do that every single episode, and every 5 episodes we are going to price check the loot tab. So here we go then with the boss kills. The main majority has been Bandos and Nex, well, all of it has been Bandos and Nex, going for the 2 boss pets, 2,290 Bandos KC and also 1,060 Nex KC, coming up to the 3rd boss pet threshold for the next there. Episode 2, I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to obviously get back into the Erexal grind when path 2 reopens, just to get some quick kills in and just to sort of familiarise myself a lot more with doing Erexal, because I haven't done that in months. And also just generally mix it up. I need to do kilns, generally build up KC towards the final boss title, and get into doing Virago and raids. Get out of my little antisocial habit, like I said before, and, you know, actually get into group bossing and not being such a boring person. So yeah, that is pretty much the boss KC there. If we jump into the loot tab, which is just being gained off episode 1, which is quite spectacular really. 128 coal ore. This is not all from Nex. A lot of this is spring cleaned from AERNOD when I was going for 200 mil invention. So yeah, I'm going to keep that in there just for shits and giggles really. And as you can see there, the amount of Nex items there has been quite ridiculous. They've been pretty good ones as well. 4 Zarite bows, that is just absolutely crazy, to be honest with you. And yeah, just generally the gains have been pretty good. So yeah, in episode 2 I shall mix it up a little bit, and also I'm going to suggest now, should I do hard and elite clue scrolls when I do get them? I think that'll be a nice little added incentive to obviously get dies, because I've had one before, I had shadow die before, and clue scrolls just sort of like break it up a little bit, and, you know, seeing something new, I guess, and seeing what possible loot we could get from a clue scroll would be quite interesting. I mean, if I'm doing thieving, and, you know, do the clue scrolls from thieving, and also just from general bosses that drop clue scrolls, I'll do all the clue scrolls from them, and show them in the video as well. I think that'll be quite interesting to do. But yeah, you guys let me know, you guys tell me what you want, and I shall try and deliver it. So yeah, that's pretty much all from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of my Road to 5 build loot tab. I'm sorry if it was a little bit, you know, repetitive and not fully smoothed out yet, because I'm still trying to get a nice way of explaining things and a nice way of actually recording things and explaining things. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Do hope you enjoyed it nonetheless, and as always I shall see you in the next video. Have a good Easter and peace.